Welcome to my YouTube channel, Big Ideas, Simplified. Today, we will be talking about force and motion. If you like my video and learned something new, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel below. Leave me a comment if you have a question and I will respond as soon as I can. The world around us is full of motion, from riding your bike to a flying bird to the blowing wind. Force is a push or pull on an object that causes the object to move or change shape, which is motion. A force is a push or pull on an object that makes the object move or change shape. Here is a demonstration of how force and motion work. When I swing this golf club at the ball, I first push the club back and then pull it forwards to hit the ball. This causes the club to exert a force on the ball, making the ball compress and fly into the air. The ball moves in the direction of the swing. Finally, the ball falls to the ground because of the forces of gravity and air resistance. Now, let's talk about Newton's 3 laws of motion. You're probably wondering, what are Newton's 3 laws of motion? Well, one day, Isaac Newton was sitting under a tree, when all of a sudden he was hit by a falling apple from the tree. This made Isaac think about gravity, and so Isaac came up with 3 laws of motion. The first law is that an object at rest will stay at rest unless an outside force acts on it. This is the same with a moving object. Here, the soccer ball is still until the foot kicks the ball, causing it to fly away. The second law is that the force acting on an object is equal to the mass of the object multiplied by its acceleration. So, F equals ma. Here, it takes longer to move the bigger rock than the smaller rock. Here are some examples of the second law. Test 1. Same force, different mass. 40 grams, 30 grams. Let's see what happens. The speed of that car was 428 millimeters per second. The speed of that car was 447 millimeters per second. I learned that when force is the same, when the mass is increased, acceleration decreases. Test 2. Same mass, different force. The speed of that car is 445 millimeters per second. The speed of the same car with a different force is 424 millimeters per second. I learned that when the mass is the same, when the force increases, the acceleration increases. The third and final law is that for every action, there is an equal or opposite reaction. Here, The rocket's thrust is pushing against the ground, causing the rocket to fly into the air. Let's review. What are force and motion? Force is a push or pull on an object that causes the object to move or change shape, which is motion. Why do force and motion matter? Without force and motion, nothing would ever move, which would be a big problem. How do force and motion connect to machines? Machines use force and motion to achieve their purpose. For example, a bike uses force on its pedals to make its wheels turn. Thanks for watching! Stay tuned for more Big Ideas Simplified content.